Welcome to the Pixel Choices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the chapter 13 of Foreign Affairs. This chapter was really interesting as I was talking about in the last chapter. We were attacked by assailants and we were in this ski trip resort and we were in a secluded place while we were debating in our minds some stuff about our mom. We had a big fight over phone before that with our mom, and the only person who knew where were we was Aina. So when we get back to our dorm, we get escorted to our dorm by Tatum, and then we talk with Dion, and then it suddenly hits us who knew about the place, and it was only Aina. At that instant, we inform Tatum and we go to Aina and we confront Aina. We see this flicker in Aina's face, and Aina is sort of disturbed. And you don't, you're not given any option, but it is like default, and you lash out on Aina. You can't believe how she can betray you. That's a pretty big twist. And then you leave the room. Tatum is ready to jump at her throat whenever he sees the opportunity because Tatum is all protective and he can do anything for us, and he's pretty angry. And later we see the dean and Professor Masako. They're also in our room to tell us something or to just basically for a solidarity because we were attacked. And we find a little bit suspicious, but we can't figure out if they have something to do with this because why would they do for money? Why would they do something like this for money? Because they already have a lot of money and they don't want to do anything like this. Then we get back to diamond scenes with Blaine and Tatum. Tatum first. We will learn the self defense with Tatum and we'll feel a lot more comfortable when we get these glimpses that get these episodes of those assailants attacking us because now we will know that we are confident enough and we are powerful enough to protect ourselves from anyone. And then Blaine comes to our room to sort of lift up our spirits, to share food with us. We can have a moment with Blaine. We can get to know about her past, Blaine's grandma, a lot of recipes. That was a wholesome diamond scene if you played that. And then Aina comes to us in our dorm room. At first, to Macro and others, the agents, the security agents, they didn't let her come in, but we talked them out of this, and Aina enters. Again, we're very dismissive of Aina. We don't want to hear anything, but we get this diamond scene, and this is pretty interesting diamond scene. I feel like if you didn't play the diamond scene with Tatum, you didn't play the diamond scene with Blaine, then that's okay. But I think even if you're not gonna romance Aina, or if Aina is not your romance, but still, I think everyone should play this diamond scene with Aina because it is also the main reason why she did what she did. Basically, Aina will tell us, rather show us why she did that. Remember back in chapter 7 or 8, we visited this hospital and Aina was visiting a random cancer patient, and she was like so much empathetic to her, though she didn't seem to know that woman. At that point, we thought maybe Aina had her own tragedy in her life or has a tragedy, so that is it. Remember how 1 or 2 chapter back Aina told us about her dad and how her dad is her ideal and everything. So we see Aina's dad is a cancer patient and he was in a worse condition than he is now. And Aina needed the money. So basically check the chats of the person of Aina's employer. We don't know who that employer is, but to my best belief, I think it could be, of course, you guess it, Winston. I'm sorry, not Winston. Right, our mom's opponent back in Rotherland. That's the only person that comes to mind. But let's come back to this plot. We see the chats. If you see the chats, Aina was just fetching some details because there are motives. If you play the dimension, you will know Aina tried to cover for the treatment of her dad's cancer and going to state legislatures, getting into government plan programs and everything, but she failed. And this is because the former president of Rutherland, their bogus healthcare plan, and our main character's mom, she didn't even try to change the healthcare plan. That was one thing. The second thing, Aina just it's just choosing the lesser of two evils. So that's Aina is never saying she can justify her work, but what she did because she did in order to save her dad. But Aina walked out of that sort of loop from the trap when Aina knew that we were attacked physically. Aina never wanted us to get harmed physically. She was just fetching some details that would prove us a spoiled brat, the first child of Rutherland, but she never wanted us to get harmed. But that was happening. We see the chat. We will see how Aina is furious on her employer. Like, we didn't talk about anyone getting harmed here. What's happening? And they didn't reply. So that's the thing. We get to meet Aina's dad. We will have this conversation. We will lift up Aina's dad's spirit. And what I think, it's a really diamond scene. I enjoyed this diamond scene than any other diamond scene in today's book and overall in this whole book, I would say, in this chapter and in this book also. Specifically, I feel like for those of you who are romancing Aina, this is a really interesting thing because this adds a different touch to it. Because Aina sort of would be in redemption. You have forgiven, you can choose to forgive Aina, but you still have these weird looks, distant eyes because it's awkward right now. Everything's gonna be awkward. So how are you gonna break the ice? It's gonna be a lot more interesting. And I really like this kind of plot twist, like where your love interest is trying to make up for something, and this is it. But Aina never wanted us to get harmed, so that's the bottom line. Now we come back. We are still debating in our mind what's happening, how is everything going to turn out, and then we go to Tatum to inform Tatum about everything, and then we hear the bombshell news. We overhear this conversation, the sentence, and that is Tatum is getting off our security list. That means Tatum is no longer going to be a part of our security. They're not going to be our bodyguard anymore. He's not going to be. So that's a bombshell news. We see there are literally conspiracy around us. Someone is planning to harm us, to break our reputation, and we could have trusted on Tatum. We can still trust on Aina. We can still trust on Blaine. We can still trust on our friends and Tatum. But Tatum is the main part who would not only just provide us mental support and mental help, but also the physical part. So now without Tatum, how this is going to turn out, this is going to be really awesome. And what I think, this is going to be a 16 chapters book because that's how the Choices average books are. So that means we have 3 more chapters left. And I kid you not, this thing turned around pretty well. When he first started, we thought maybe it's just going to be a scandal. In chapter 1, they just sort of previewed it. People are saying, oh, so they just disclosed the plot at the very beginning. What's happening? But that's not the plot. Just getting disclosed, being on the scandal, it's not all. The scandal is, maybe it started off like, okay, this is going to be the scandal, the political scandal, and how we're going to escape this political sex scandal. It's going to be all. But it's not all. It's just the beginning. It's just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to this than meets the eye. So we need to find that out, and it's getting interesting. Now, this is a whole a group of cultists or a big conspiracy, a big planning, a big conspiracy and planning against us. What's happening? We need to find it, and this is a lot more interesting than what we thought it would be. It is now getting a lot more interesting than what it started off as, just a scandal. So it's not like that. So I'm really enjoying it, and I can barely wait for the next week's chapter. They should release 2 every week, to be honest. I'm sorry. Yeah, they should really release just 2 or 3 books every week, but that's just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below, how'd you like today's chapter? What are your thoughts on this? And yeah, let's discuss in the comment section. And again, if you want to join the Telegram channel, that's the Pixelberry Choices Podcast. You search on Telegram, you'll join the channel where we discuss about stuff. You can send your opinion in a text or via voice message, and we will discuss that there. Or if you found it so much compelling that everyone's talking about it, then we'll discuss it on a video, and I'll feature your voice or your opinion. Thank you guys for listening, and let's comment in the comment section. If you like the video, like it. If you didn't like it, make suggestions in the comment section, and dislike the video by all means, and subscribe if you might. Thank you guys. Bye.